This July globally was the hottest July in the last 120,000 years. Now, that's a reality. Climate change has been a reality. It's affecting different countries in different ways. And I think the challenge is not what it's bringing. The challenge is in terms of us adapting to the change. All organizations, big or small, private or non-private, I think as long as they're an entity operating within a country, they have a social responsibility towards the communities, just like we as individuals have. I think how it manifests itself is different in different countries. In countries like Pakistan or other emerging markets, there are so many issues, basic life and health issues that these companies are working on. What's very important for me is how much these topics or the areas that the companies work on are in line with their core business model. We really believe that water is a basic human right for people to drink. Governments are supposed to provide that by design. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances we have, 30% of the lives lost in Pakistan are because of waterborne diseases. Coca-Cola has been working in this front for a very long time. We have now installed about 45 to 50 water filtration plants across the country in water-stressed areas as well as high-risk areas, sometimes because of polio. If I were to talk about today, there are probably about 2 million roughly people who are benefiting from our water plants every day, and over a period of time about 20 million people have benefited from this. And this is something that we will continue to keep on doing, because we really believe you shouldn't have to pay for water if you don't want to or you can't. I'm very happy to share with you that Coca-Cola has recently committed to making our biggest ever contribution to a project called Project Recharge. Project Recharge is essentially a project that was, let's say, conceived a few months ago by WWF and the Pakistan government and some other governments. It is being funded by the Green Climate Fund globally. It's a $77 million funding, and which is essentially initiated by the government, but Coca-Cola Foundation and USAID have jumped in along with WWF Pakistan to bring it to life. Now, what's going to happen with this project? So there's essentially around the Indus River Basin, we are going to create an ecosystem over the next 7 years, which will help us retain flood water in the right places so it does not disrupt regular life, and it is a source of clean drinking water or irrigatable water during times of drought, and also it will help us make a lot of land fertile. So this project essentially creates that ecosystem that is required all the way from the mountains down to Sindh, around the Indus basin. And bulk of our population in the country actually lives on the Indus basin, because we are the Indus Valley civilization, and it's not from since now, it's been since centuries. So keeping our fingers crossed, we're very excited to announce this project partnership, and we're doing already a smaller scale project in the Ravi river basin right now, from which we will also keep on getting some learnings while we start this mega project for Pakistan. One of the things that really makes my job very fulfilling is the impact that you can create to your communities every day, whether be it in education, whether be it climate, because somebody needs to do that, right? And we're all trying to do our little part. And then there are high impact individuals like Abdul Sattar Eidi Saab and a lot of other, Dr. Bari at Indus Hospital. who really are creating a much bigger impact. So can we do some things on our own? The answer is yes. Can we continue to support some of these causes? The answer is also yes. But in summary, I'm more in the camp of doing large scale organized interventions rather than only very small interventions at a local level. I think there's a combination of the two work nicely, but large scale interventions are important in a country to keep it running.